Guys, this is HBK Grand making a video about the AFK arena. So I've been actually holding off collecting loots for like almost like 5 months now. So almost like November 2019, we actually made a 1-month video of the loot, what I had gathered. And then in the comments, there was a lot of discussion. People were like saying like, let's do like 5 months or whatnot, or they can do 5 months. So that gave me an idea to do it for like 3 months maybe, but then it ended up like, you know what, let's add another 2 months. And right now I'm actually above 5 months still collecting the loot, but I've been spending some of the stuff now, but I've been holding on to my gem. But right here right now in front of you guys is like a whole 3 months collected loot first, and then later on in the video there's gonna be like their other 2 months, and the amount of loot that you can gather is insane. So we got a lot of resources, I'm not gonna deny that, but I would like to give you guys a tip, because as I was hoarding all these loots, something actually clicked over here, and it gave me like a really big insight, and it's a tip for you guys as well, how to actually beat a lot of the boss levels or like the events that show up. So starting off is like whatever your level is, if you want to like because there's a lot of events coming out over the period of time, so this game is really hyperactive and the developers are doing their best to bring out like new content and stuff like that. So that actually keeps the game interesting, but it makes it also difficult to actually complete those tasks. For example, let's just start off with an example saying like you are level 200 and a new event just showed up and the starting enemy is like 220 or something like that. So what that does is like it will actually force you to actually play this game even more or try to do microtransaction, and in the end like it is a really like neck and neck battle in order to complete that task. But imagine this, if you were hoarding off for like a month or two and you have this and the new event comes up, so you have like a lot of hero essences, you have gold coins, you have gems on your hand, all that kind of stuff, and you're still at level 200, and then that event comes up and it's level 220 or something like that. Then you use all of these things to level up your characters, and then for instead of being 200 you're like 215, or you are even like 220. So what that does is like that gives you like an edge right off the bat to do that, but it is completely your choice. But I found this while I was playing it, because once you reach like 240, the crystal, like the resonating crystal area, like it just levels up everything as you go along. And 1 or 2 occasions that actually happened to me, and I was like really dumbfounded with that, and it was pretty amazing because I was able to finish everything pretty quickly. Now also, like if you just like hoard on, you're gonna get a lot of the resources for like leveling up like the emblems for your characters as well. So it is completely your call how you go about doing it. You can keep using these things. What I wanted to primarily focus on holding on to was the gems, that what type of amount of time would require in order to get all those gems. Now for those people who might think like this just kind of seems like there's too much chest there, or there might be a microtransaction involved, there were actually none. What I did was like do the events, hold their chests off, did a lot of like adventures that came along the way, hold on to their chests. So there was a lot of like, I pretty much touched nothing from like events, especially just to make this video. So like at the end of all of this, like at the end of the 3rd month or so, like I decided like this is when I'm gonna be using all of that, and it was a huge jump. Like I was like somewhere around 89,000 gems, and I ended up somewhere around 129,000. So like depending on the types of events that you're going to be doing, or like the whatever is the developers releasing, and the rewards that that come from it, like it depends solely on that a lot. But at the end of it, like I had so much leveling up for the characters to do, but having that auto ascend, which we didn't have technically last time, is amazing. So for those people who don't know, like you can auto ascend your characters as well to make it go a lot faster. I ended up like starting to hold on to these characters as well, because for the ascension, like I was just using like rare ones as well just to get up to that level. But I would recommend for all those people, if you see that these characters have like ascensions that can go into the silver rank, make sure you're not doing that. So if their ascension is like above legendary, and then they can go to like mythic or even ascended, make sure you are keeping all of those characters, because in due time you will get the designated characters that you're looking for. Now we're gonna fast track to like about 5 months in time. What was going on is like the greed got the better of me, to be honest, because at 3 months I was like, you know what, let's post a video, but then I'm like, you know, let's do another month. So I did until 4 months. Then I was collecting the loots, and then I decided, you know what, let's do 5 months. So now we're like past 5 months, but I'm still making the video because like at 5 months I started collecting everything that I had thus far. And you can see again, like in less than few times you can actually manage to max out a couple of the loots, because 99 is the highest. At this point you did see like the mailbox, like it was like items in there that was not collectible because I had maxed out stuff in my inventory. However, what I could recommend is like you could keep using like 10s and 20s or 30s, so that way it fills back up. So for that I cannot even like do a proper record, because there was a lot of times, so like almost like at the end of every week or so, like my loot would go to 99 and I would use something and whatnot. So like this would be actually an understatement for like seeing just the bits of like, especially like the hero essence and stuff. So however, most of the resources that you see, like the scrolls, like the hero character cards and whatnot, they were actually from events. So please keep an eye out for events if you are interested in gaining all those stuff. One thing I would like to say, there are a lot of like idle games out there, like where you don't have to do anything. You can even leave it as like such AFK arena and you will have the loot collected. But playing other games comparative to like this one, it has more like twists and turns over there, here and there, and then they have like more adventures comparatively to like other idle games so far that I have played. So I had like idle heroes, there were other like a few idle games. I tried to stick to them, but I ended up like sticking to this one, so that is saying something. And my objective was to keep an eye out for like not spending any money in the game, because obviously like it wasn't an option for me at that time. However, the developers are constantly like updating this game, so that's like a big plus. And thank God for like auto send, man. It is like a lifesaver, because previously like almost like a couple months ago when auto send was not there. It's been a while though. Like it's been like 6-7 months now that the auto send is here, but like initially when it was not there, and if you had to like do all the characters to like go into the level ranking and whatnot, oh my god, it was pretty painful. We had a lot of scrolls in due time, and then I almost collected over 1,000 companion points as well. So if your friends are there, like you don't even know who people are in your friends list, most of them is like, that's how it is. I pretty much have like a couple of friends, like 4 or 5 maybe I can count, that actually even talk to, or are some from like my YouTube or like Discord or like Twitch or whatnot. Other than that, like other people, they just like send you a friend request, or you can just go into the chat. So make sure you have that 30 friends, because like give or take, you will get those 20 points, companion points each time like on reset, and that can actually help you get a lot of the companion points as well. And not just only that, those the spares that you get, you can actually convert them into hero essence and whatnot, so that actually helps as well. So in the long run, like anything that you basically put your effort into this game, there is even though if it's small or big, you still get like some sort of reward for it. Keeping in mind, guys, like you will need a lot of like legendary plus characters, so I would recommend characters that cannot go above legendary plus. Use those characters to go to legendary plus, and then the ones that are mythic that require a legendary plus character to go into like either ascended or whatnot, make sure you're doing it this way, so that way like you're not losing your characters that can be ascended. That is one of the biggest mistakes that I myself did. even though it asked you to prompt, but like I was just like hungry for getting like ascended tier characters, so I didn't care like whether I was losing a good character or a bad character. So at the end of all of this, like around 5 months passed from like the first 1 month video, I am actually standing on 157,000 plus gems and counting now, and I have actually been hoarding gems till now even, and I just actually didn't have the time to compile the video and actually put it out there for you guys to see. So for those guys who's watching this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, guys, because what we're gonna do is, for those people who have subscribed and leave a comment in there with your gamer tag, we are gonna do a giveaway for a $10 Google Play gift card for those people who want in, and we'll do a raffle for you guys like during live stream, or we will find another way and I will announce the winner on my next video. Whereas we will be spending about 200,000 gems in the next video. Then as soon as I reach the 200,000 gem mark, we're about like 180,000 in, so 20,000 more gems, so we'll see when that is done. So thank you so much guys for watching. Thank you so much for the continuous support. This is HBK Grant taking off for the day. Have a good one, guys. Take it easy.